All right. Is this thing on? Testing 1, 2, 3. Hello, everybody, and I'm your host. Let's see here. My Splinterlands in game name is axlertwinblade. I go by nfoGuides here on YouTube and Twitch. And obviously, I haven't done this in a while, so I'm just dusting off the cupboards and I'm checking things out here. Got to make sure I've got streams going. It looks like we have streams going here on Twitch. It looks like we have streams going over here on YouTube. And so let me know if you're out there and you stop on in. Please leave a comment so I can make sure that I can see your comments. Okay, so let's move some other windows around so I can see some chats if my main one isn't working. I know, it's been a while. Okay. So, how's everybody been doing? What's everybody been up to? Obviously, I'm the one you're probably curious about. What have I been up to? And I'll just take the slow approach here in case some people stop on in to the live stream. And then I will start covering some of the things I've been up to. Mainly, I've been up to just kind of hiding away because I've been a little bit too salty to stream and not spread salt. I've kind of gotten past that, so yay! We got Dragon is here. Have you seen? Have I shown you my game concept in the past, Dragon? Have you seen it? I've shown it off in the past. I'm making progress, and I'll go over it here in a minute. I am making some progress. I don't know where it's going to end up, but you know how it all goes. Oh, okay. Well, I will go over the concept here in a moment. I think I got some daily chests here to collect and see if anybody else stops in. I haven't streamed in a while, so I'm not expecting everybody to come rushing in. I've been hiding myself away. Let's see. So let's go ahead and claim this. But yeah. How are you liking the changes of the game with the new rank rewards there, Dragon? My thought is, for the most part, yep, Skyer's in the house. I am alive. Imagine that. Let's see. Not much. I've just been hiding. I got myself really salty about everything, so I decided to not stream while I was that salty, and figured I've kind of got over a little bit of that wonderfulness. I'm not disgruntled with as much. So it was a good time to kick off a new stream. There's a couple of things I plan to go over. If you're curious about what I've been up to in Splinterlands, I will definitely go over that. And then I will also going to be covering the game idea that I've been working on. I have a title that I don't like. It's a working title, and then so the name of it's forever changing. And the play style is kind of potentially changing as well. We'll see how it all turns out. Okay, so for the most part, what I've been doing in Splinterlands, really it relates mostly here. Let me make this full screen for you guys. Hey, New Age, how you doing? Yeah, it's been a while. I didn't want to spread negativity, so I've been hiding myself away, but feeling better about things. Just in general, not specifically Splinterlands, just across the board. Feeling better about things, so I feel I can do a little bit of streaming here and there again, and not spread the negativity. So what I've been up to, Ankh, welcome. Glad to see you out there. Is for the most part, I had set up. Not this one. My nfoGuides account. I had gone in here into the nfoGuides account. I had set it up with a kind of a max level bronze account with summoners, you name it. And I was botting over there in that just because I had extra cards. Well, I was getting frustrated with all that, and so I decided and have been selling, selling all my extra cards off from my nfoGuides account. Now, that is not me leaving the game, so I don't want you to run for the hills. No, this is me making a strategic play for myself to help me feel a little bit more comfortable with where I'm at in Splinterlands. So my nfoGuides account here is getting very low on cards. And so if we come over here to Peak Monsters, oh, let's see. Let me log out of that account. Oh, I've been working on website stuff. So .com, yeah. Okay, so if we look at my cards, it says I've got $53 left that's up on the market for sale. So I've been just kind of selling off all the extras. Now, my main account still has a max level Chaos Legion deck that it plays in Wild for me. But I've been selling off all the extra cards, and I've been using those to purchase cards to put on my land to upgrade my land. So if you look at my epics, and some of this affects New Age. So if you look at my epics, this is my best one now. But with the cards I've been selling, I never had a max level gold foil legendary. I now have max legendary gold foil 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this plot of land, which is doing SPS mining, I'm getting 3 SPS per hour with this one. And then I started taking the extra money that I was getting from selling off cards, and I got the second epic over here, and I started upgrading this guy. And so I got a gold foil legendary here and a gold foil legendary here, maxed out. So with what I have been selling from nfoGuides, I have purchased 7 max level gold foil legendary worker cards. So that's been my main focus, and obviously as I've upgraded these, it's now let me shift my attention to filling out my other plots of land. As such, let's see. Oh, things jumped around on me here. This is the one I'm working on right now in Region 53. And I've been moving stuff on here. But these are max level cards. But I need 10,000 DEC to go with each one. So as I sell 10,000 DEC, I jump in and I put another worker on land. So I'm working on this one. Then I'm going to be working on this one right here next. There was one down here, I forgot which one it was, that only had 2 cards on it, and I've got additional ones on it. Oh, this one down here. My bog was only a 3-card land, and now I've got that one kicking up again too. So, hey, Canada! Welcome! So that's pretty much been my focus as of late, is I have been selling off all my bronze account stuff. I've been using that to buy worker cards, max level gold foil legendary cards. putting that on land, and my main focus initially was I wanted, well, I got 3 SPS per hour here, and I got on this plot 1 SPS per hour here. So that means between these 2 plots of land, I'm getting roughly 100 SPS per day passive. It's passive SPS mining. And then over, where did I put it? In my main account here, my Axler Twinblade account, I still have yeah, I still have a max level playing deck. And why is this thing not refreshing? There we go. Chaos Legion. So I'm still have a full max level Chaos Legion set here, and it still doesn't look like it's all the cards. They're out of order now. Is that what it is? Rarity, element. There we go. So I'm not selling off my play deck. I'm just selling off the extras, and then I am using all the extra I've sold off. I have purchased, like I said, 7 gold foil, max level gold foil legendary cards. And I put them on the land to get higher SPS. I also used $90 to purchase a rare totem to also increase the boost on this plot up to 25% instead of 10. So this has been my focus, and I've been doing this because I was going to be spreading negativity if I was trying to actually play the game and all this kind of stuff. So again, this has made me happy. I've got some passive income coming in. Again, I'm up to 4 SPS per hour, and I've been doing a lot of other little things here and there, but that's been my main focus. So that's what I've been up to with my assets. I still have not purchased any Rebellion cards. Let's see. Let's jump over here and look at what was it? Wasn't Rebellion cards? I just lost it. Oh, the market. And then I'll get into the game I'm working on and what progress have I made or have I not made on my game concept. Okay, so if we look over here at gold foil legendaries, and then you search by price, you can see here for $34.99 you can come in here. Now that's the cheapest one, but see, you need 4 of them for max level, so the averaging out here $181 for max level. And this guy over here you can get a little bit cheaper, $155 for a max level. So this is what I've been doing as my cards are selling off of my bronze account and all the extras. As I get the DEC and everything, I've been watching the market and I've been snatching up the cheapest max level gold foil legendary cards I can get from the Chaos Legion set. I've been going, most of mine I need fire, death, or water. So I avoid dragon and neutrals. Even though the cards are awesome, I avoid those just because I'm trying to level that stuff up. Okay. So, with that said, that's what I've been up to with Splinterlands. So if you guys have questions, feel free to shout them out. So Dragon, definitely the max gold legendaries, I don't look at them for my play deck. I have solely purchased those 100% for land. And I did try to vary them a little bit, so if I ever want to sell them, I'm not stuck with 700 of one type. So I did get 2 Harclaws, but here you can see I got a Muriat, Harclaw, a Torrent Fiend, Lyra the Dark, and then over here I got a Ifrit Rising and a Grum Flameblade. So I have been trying to get various ones, so if I ever need to sell them, I'm not sitting on a stack that I can't move. You've been dollar cost averaging into Chaos Legion packs. So that's where a lot of the funding, for this game is. I did do a $300. Oh, I Dragon. I almost bought a max level gold foil Oceanus, other than the fact it was pricier, and I've been scraping the floor, to try to get as much as I can out of my assets that I'm selling. Uh, but yeah, so that's what I've been doing. And New Age, you got, let's see, you've got a whole bunch of common land you need to get working. You're just buying common and rare reward cards when you get DEC for the plots. Yep, I don't blame you. How many do you have? Dragon, do you have, are they gold foil Oceanus, or are they just um regular foil? So that's kind of been what I've been doing. I am shifting my focus in Splinterlands to the land game, and I'm letting the bot run in my main account. Well, New Age, I definitely appreciate the loan of the totems. I haven't forgotten you. Much appreciated. I've been focusing on. I do have every plot of mine running now, so absolutely every plot is running. Um, and I'm trying to fill up. This plot needs 4 more workers. I need 1 more here, and then I need 4 more here. So I currently need 9 more max level workers. So I need 90,000 deck just to put them in there. Skyer, yes. And this is where I was getting a lot of negativity, is I was getting frustrated with the slowness of things, the pacing of things, and it's like, I joined for land, so I was just getting frustrated. And so by me turning my attention to, okay, I got 21 plots, I'm going to focus on those, I've been a lot happier. I also run a bot on my main account. I have no problems with botted accounts because a lot of us don't have time to actually play. I don't like this concept of a full bot ban. I don't think it will work. A full bot ban just means the people that have time to code and find ways around the system, they're going to just do it in secret. I don't agree with a full bot ban. I don't think having just the modern wild split is a bad thing right now. I mean, honestly, if there was a full bot ban right now, I would probably turn around on my Axler Twinblade account, where I still have a max play deck. I would probably turn around and start selling, because I don't have time to play. And that would be a shame for me. It's like, I like the cards. I like the fact that I can put them to work, but I would just turn around, and if I can't put it on land, I'd probably start selling off some of the Chaos Legion set that I enjoy. I'm love that I collected it. It's all that and a buttered slice of bread. So, yeah, I will be downvoting any attempts to fully ban bots from everywhere. That's just me. I don't want bots in Modern. I don't want bots in Brawls. And I don't want bots in tournaments or events. But there should be no reason to ban them out of the Wild League. That's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. Skyer, Rooney are very cheap right now? Really? Unfortunately, I have spent so much money on gold foil legendaries. Well, not out of pocket money. From the stuff I've sold. The most DEC I can see coming in back into my pocket right now is about 70,000 DEC. So $70, and then I don't have any more assets to sell. But yes, Rooney are awesome. I kind of wish I had a second one, but I haven't looked at their pricing. And Canada, yep, I'm kind of the same way. I don't play tournaments, but I do play just ranked. Okay, so let's get on to this other part that you guys are probably curious about. 0.15F. Yeah, that's not a bad price. You have a friend that wants to sell his Rooney? Yeah, if you can get it for a little bit of a discount from him, I would do it. Okay. Let. Oh. 1 second. I accidentally just locked my screen. Are you still with me? Hopefully that didn't disconnect. I accidentally locked my computer screen. Whoops. I have to go on the side there, Canada, of saying, yeah, real life vehicles and stuff like that and jobs have to come first, man. Um, okay. How many of you are listening remember or have seen me talk about my game concept in the past? I have a working title of Defenders of the Realm. What? Anyway, so the working title is Defender of the Realm. Well, let me do this first. Let me make this one full screen. So, yes, Skyer, I've made progress. Good, bad, worse. I'll say it's good progress. Not too much visual, but some visual. So I'll go ahead and log in here. And I'll briefly describe what the game was. I'm going to say was going to be, because it's up in the air. So the original game concept here is you would come in, and if you own Splinterlands assets, the cards will be unlocked. Now, you only need one BCX of any card. Doesn't matter if it's gold foil or not gold foil. But if you own one BCX, this troop or unit becomes unlocked and you can use it in the game. The leveling of the units in the game is independent from Splinterlands. The leveling has nothing to do with Splinterlands. Haven't thought much past that, other than the fact that your levels will change completely separate from the Splinterlands aspect. Now, on a card, let's say you have a Jin Myriad, and in this game, you level him up to, let's say, a level 10, and then you sell the card. This card would then be locked, and you cannot play it until you repurchase one BCX of a Jin Myriad. Yep. So that was the original concept. And so then what would happen is you would have like a monthly quest. And that quest would be something as simple as, hey, you need to defend Region 81. Well, as we know, land, Region 81, we have, uh, 1,000 plots. And then when you'd come in here and you would have a plot that you're working on defending, the next plots are locked until you clear this plot. And the rule set for each fight will be based on, is it common, rare, epic, legendary? Does it have a castle or a keep on it? Does it have magic, occupied, whatever? And so you'd start a battle, and then the original concept I was thinking of would be like the game Stream Raiders, where you start the game, you get a map, and then every 5 minutes you can put one troop, so one of your minions on there. So every 5 minutes you can only put one on there. And you might have a rule set that says you can't play water. And so you'll be limited. And every time you play a troop, there would be a troop cooldown, so you couldn't play it again for X number of hours. The other aspect was, this is going to be a cooperative play, where when you hit start, it'll generate a game that other people can come in here, and other people will be able to join your game. No real limit. So each person that joins your game will also be able to put one troop on the map every 5 minutes. Now, when it came to the battling aspect of it, the original intent was it would be an auto battler. So you put a troop on the game and it becomes an auto battler. When you hit start, everybody's locked into whoever put troops on the map, it's locked in. Okay, that's the original concept. What you see here is as far as I got. However, I've made some progress. So we're going to start a battle. It's not much progress. It's a lot of behind the scenes. So we have a map, and we have our guy here on the map. And right now it's WASD controls, so you can't see it here, but the tile he's moving there. Now you can see something on the screen, okay? So you can see I'm moving around the map. And you can see, so we have this map we're moving on. And obviously I need... Oh, you're missing it there, Dragon. I will give you a very simplistic overview. Okay, here it is. You log in if you own 1 BCX of the game, or of a card. It is unlocked, and you can use it as a troop in the game. If it's locked, it's locked. The cards that are unlocked, the level will be completely separate from the Splinterlands leveling. So if you take this Thane guy and you level him up to, let's say, level 10, and then you sell your Thane Splinterlands card, if you don't own it, it will become locked again, but it will retain its level 10. And in the future, if you repurchase a Thane card, you only need 1 BCX, it will become unlocked again. And you'll be able to utilize the Thane card, or troop, back in the game. Then you would come in here, and the original concept was you click start, you get a map, and you can put a troop on that map every 5 minutes. And after 30 minutes, you could have up to 6 troops of your own on the map. But it will also produce a game where other people can join that game and put troops on the map as well, once every 5 minutes. And then when it comes to the actual battle, after 30 minutes, it's an auto battler. But it's kind of like a cooperative multiplayer aspect. That was the original idea. This is as far as I had gotten with it. Now I've gotten to the point here where you can click Start Battle. So here you can see we have a character on a map, and I can run around on said map. Obviously, my map work needs a lot of work. So I just got some random stuff that gets thrown around just so you can see movement. And so here, we've got this going. And so the next thing I have is so you can zoom in. So you can zoom in. You can also zoom out. So currently the map is 100 by 100. And I now have code in place where it can detect what tile you click on. Now this is trickier than you think because it has to keep track of has to keep your guy centered, the map centered, zooming in and out on the map, and being able to properly identify where you're clicking tile per tile. All right. So that's kind of a starting point. So let me now squish the screens so I can show you more. We're going to come over here, and I'm going to log in a second person. Okay, so the guy on the left is my account. There can only be one. The guy on the right is me, axlertwinblade. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to start a game. Notice you now have join game showing up over here for axlertwinblade started game, and let's see, there can only be one can join said game. Now, right now, it's not going to look like much, so I can't actually join and see him on the map or anything. You can click on join, not much happens visually here. But let me show you some of the code. Not that screen. Where'd it go? Should be... Is it? No. Okay, let me show it this way. Inspect. Okay. And let me exit this. Let me refresh both of these. And then I'm going to show you a different screen here. So let's see if it works. You should see up here on the left is going to be the game console, I guess you could say, for there can only be one. So that's this over here. On the right hand side of this screen is the server. So you can see here if I log out and log out, and let me go ahead and I'm going to restart the server here. It doesn't want to let me. I don't know why. It's being picky. Okay. I don't know why it's not letting me break out of this. Session has locked up on me. So Oh, there. It woke up. Okay. There we go. Okay. So I've got the server running. Now, let me switch some screens here. Back to the game screens. I'm going to log in as there can only be one. This is weird. My Debian shell for the server right here is not updating visually. I'm not sure why. It's being a little goober. Okay, so then we come over here and I'm going to log in my Axler account. So yeah, what I wanted to show you guys is going to be rather difficult because the Debian shell is not updating. I don't get it. Either that or it's just very delayed. Anyway, we'll look at the left-hand side here. And so on the left-hand side is going to be there can only be one. So we're inspecting that. Here's the console print. So here's the important thing. When I click on this, we're going to start. What is going on with my server? And this is game development. Okay. I gotta take this off screen here and re-log in real quick to my server because it's having issues. Almost able to bring it back on screen here, guys. 1 second. Okay. Hopefully it'll behave this time. Node server.js. Let me refresh this screen. There you go. Sorry about that. Well, I'm streaming. I've got 3 different monitors going, and I'm trying to basically show you guys multiplayer aspects here. And so what you can see here is the server knows that 2 people are logged in. So we're logged in. And so now if Axler starts a game, notice on the left-hand side, this is the console for there can only be one. So this guy over here just got the information. Basically, this big chunk of stuff up here it's a temporary game map. It's whatever map was generated by, sorry, I forgot to, this stuff on the left is the game map. But here you can see it got a game. Here's the game information. Who's hosting the game, who's part of it, and all this kind of stuff. Okay. And so then that's what displays over here for join. So now if I hit, so now I'm going to hit join that game with there can only be one. You can see the server identified that there can only be one wants to join that game. And so there can only be one is now joining this game by this hash ID, which is JVD, which is the game that Axler started. Now, back over here on the left-hand side, you can see that Axler joined the game, and the server sent information back basically saying, here's the game map. Here's who's hosting, and here's the game map. And this is, there can only be one. This is your character's information that will get sent to the keyboard, or sorry, server. So now the next thing is, you can see here on the left we have a join game, but if the host of the game exits, I automatically send my server sent a message, basically that game was removed, and it sends that information back out to everybody attached and removes it from their game list. So now, if there can only be one starts, you can see that game shows up over here. There can only be one comes into a game. And then we have this wonderful thing. So then if we both start games, I didn't set this up ahead of time. So one moment. I don't know if I have another keychain installed. I don't think I have access to keychain. Login. Yeah. Incognito don't work. Well, I'll do it this way. I will manually show you guys. Right side. And so here you can see it keeps track of multiple games. And so somebody just coming in would be able to see that both Axler Twinblade has started this game that ends in OUU. That's why I have this displaying in the button right now. This is just so me, the developer, can see what's going on. And then on the left, we've got there can only be one with KKTL. And you can see here, that is the game that they are hosting. So I can exit here, but then I could then join. And again, really right now, everything is taking place on the server, sending packets back and forth, who's where, who's what, all that kind of stuff. So, what do you guys think about the current status? Hopefully you see, hopefully you can kind of grasp the concept of the effort in the code that went into, or is currently going into, basically to make it multiplayer, I have to have all this intercommunication going on. It definitely is a lot of work. This is the stuff that I like to toy around with. It's a learning curve for me. But yeah, it's where it's currently at. And the gameplay wise, I haven't decided yet on, do I stick with the original gameplay style, or do I try something where each person basically gets one character on a map, but allow everybody to run around the map at the same time. Like, while I'm controlling my character, you could have a character on here and be doing your running around and all that kind of stuff. So the next step I'm going to be working on is making it so when you join a game, both players or multiple players will be able to actually see the map that was generated. And I'm going to get it to a point where now you'll be able to see the map that was generated. You'll be able to run around on the map together. That's my current next steps. Well, I hope you like or kind of can see the vision of what's going on here. A lot of the work goes into the back end, again, making it so you can zoom in, zoom out, move, target different tiles. Because if you're going to attack something, you probably need to be able to target the tile they're on, right? I will actually populate randomly on a game map. I will randomly scatter bad guys on the map. So there will be bad guys that come onto the map that you would then have to fight. So in that sense, will each space have a random occurrence? Sort of. You will visually see bad guys appear on the map. And my eventual goal is, just like you can move around, those bad guys will be able to move around. Now, I don't have any cool, awesome AI experience, so how to get the bad guys to do what's called AI pathing, to walk around objects to come after you, I don't have any of that kind of skill set right now. But getting them just to get on the map and randomly walk around is definitely something I've done in the past, so. So, and then all of this is tied to Hive wallets right now. So basically to play, you have to have a Hive wallet. Technically, I could eliminate all the need for needing Splinterlands assets if I wanted to make it independent from Splinterlands. I don't think I want to do that, but I'm not sure how I want to. I don't know exactly how I want to blend them together just yet. You heard my original idea, and so now it's just a matter of, do I stick with that? I think it would be more fun for people to each only have one person on the map, but each of you can run around on the map together. I'm not going to worry about that until I get the multiplayer aspect where you could join the game. I would see you on the map, and I would see you moving around the map, and you would see me moving around the map. So, that's my current goal, and what I'm working on. But yeah, what have you guys been up to? That's about as much as I can show you. I mean, it's hard showing all the different pieces of the code, just because I can't show like 6 screens at once. Oh, Canada 804. Definitely. This is the very rudimentary map. Obviously, I want to. I planned for the map to be two-dimensional tiles like this, but high resolution. Like you can see here, um, Harklaw, he's got nice resolution. I don't want to do pixel art, and so I definitely want to do something where the tiles can have high resolution art, but I'm not an artist, so yeah. But being able to put critters on the map, have them kind of randomly move around, I once I get the player join, and as you see, you know, if you exit the game, it leaves the game here and it removes it from the other person's screen. If I start a game here, I can tell for some reason I can't move around, so I've got some residual code there, so I got to figure out what's going on there. But yeah, it's currently in the process of bug hunting. Thanks, New again. I appreciate it. Skyer, you've been exploring new projects, new blockchains, and investing in the deepens and even more games. Yeah, I haven't really been looking at more games or anything like that, but yeah. I think my server's running slow because I'm sitting there live streaming and doing all sorts of stuff on my computer here. So I think that's where some of this choppiness is coming from. But yeah, I'm just looking at, having fun. These things are tied currently to a Hive wallet. Um, if I make my own token, it's going to be even harder for me to work on the game concept. So I agree, Canada. It's hard to be active right now. Like I said, I just have my wild deck that plays, um, does its thing, and just kind of wait and see. Every 10,000 DEC I get, I put another worker on land. Actually, I think when we were looking at this, um, yeah, I sold another $8 in cards. So let me transfer that. And then we will harvest my land plots. So maybe you guys will give me luck and I will get a totem fragment. My brain's not working. Okay, so let's come over here. We'll go to region 23 and let's do a harvest. I was a hoarder too, Canada, and because my negativity, that's why I had to just focus on my original intent was for land. So I shifted my focus there, and that's helped me kind of get remotivated again to work on my game concept. Obviously, I haven't worked on it much until recently. All that work that you saw is probably just the last week and a half, 2 weeks that I've worked on it. Let's harvest all this stuff. Where's all them totems? And that's the downside of putting a worker on land every other day almost. You have to harvest, otherwise, you lose your chance for a totem. It doesn't do the totem roll if you put somebody on there. Boot Tops called you out in Splinterlands TV. They haven't optimized. Yeah. I haven't really optimized my land other than my epic, getting gold foil legendaries on it. Okay, so now I've collected. Let's come down here to this guy right here. And we're going to manage. And we're going to add. Let's see. I could see these cards here are my play deck, so I don't want to use those. But down here, I have a bunch of Venari Bonesmiths. It's a rare. I've got a couple more of them here, so we're going to throw another one on the land. That's what I've been doing lately. And he's not even gold. It's just cards I have, so... Okay, now I gotta go and do this. And we gotta say max stake, so he'll go to work. That's the biggest problem with putting max level, low level cards on your land is that problem right there, the 10,000 DEC per. Now, I'm doing pretty good overall. Where's the production overview? I guess it's right here. Like Dark Energy, I have staked 533,237. So what is that? 760, another 50. So I've got like 810,000 DEC just staked on my plots. No, it doesn't cost more on the rarity. It costs a percentage of 10,000 DEC based on how high of a level it is. Star Atlas just sold an NFT for 5 million. Nice. Sorry about that. All right, guys. Well, that's all I have. I think I'm going to throw in the big white towel. That's what I've kind of been up to. And yeah, I'll try to do a little bit more streaming again here. And I'm glad you guys did catch me and were able to jump in and say hello and see what's going on. So you guys have a good one. I much appreciate you guys hanging out with me. And until next time. And I will, of course, try to give more updates when I get the next pieces of the game aspect in play. And so I'll do more updates along that line as well. You guys have a good one. And, oh, definitely thanks, everybody. You know, we've got Dragon, New Age, Skyer, CS Cable. Let's see. We had Black Torch was here. Forgot to say hello to Black Torch, but glad you were able to stop on by. Let's see. There's somebody else here earlier, I thought. And, oh yeah, Ankh12 was here. Don't know if he still is, but glad Ankh12 was able to stop in. And until next time, everybody, I much appreciate it. You guys take care.